Today, President Obama told 6,000 mourners that the 9 victims of last week's church massacre were living by faith when they died. In an emotional, inspirational eulogy, Mr. Obama praised Clementa Pinckney, the slain pastor of the Emmanuel AME Church in Charleston, South Carolina, and Jeff Pegues was there.
What a good man. You don't have to be of high station to be a good man. Preacher by 13, pastor by 18, public servant by 23. What a life Clementa Pinckney lived. To the families of the fallen, the nation shares in your grief. Our pain cuts that much deeper because it happened in a church. The church is and always has been the center of African American life. A place to call our own in a too often hostile world. A sanctuary from so many hardships.
The president said the killer knew the meaning of attacking a church.
It was an act that drew on a long history of bombs and arson and shots fired at churches. Not random, but as a means of control. A way to terrorize and oppress.
That oppression, Mr. Obama said, persists today.
Maybe we now realize the way racial bias can infect us even when we don't realize it. So that we're guarding against not just racial slurs, but we're also guarding against the subtle impulse to call Johnny back for a job interview, but not Jamal.
The shooting has already sparked change in South Carolina. The Confederate battle flag that flies on the state capitol grounds could be gone within weeks.
For too long, we were blind to the pain that the Confederate flag stirred in too many of our citizens. It would not be an insult to the valor of Confederate soldiers. It would simply be an acknowledgement that the cause for which they fought, the cause of slavery, was wrong.
The president said change must not stop there.
Whatever solutions we find will necessarily be incomplete. But it would be a betrayal of everything Reverend Pinckney stood for, I believe, if we allowed ourselves to slip into a comfortable silence again.
The president spoke of the grace of the victims' families for offering forgiveness to the shooter and of the amazing grace of Reverend Pinckney.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was
That was Jeff Pegues reporting. The funeral was in a basketball arena, but that wasn't nearly big enough.